Months here. On today's episode of About Months, we're going to be going through the NBA Final, the Game 6 of the NBA Final. We're going to do a quick review of the Game 6 of the NBA Finals that was played last night between the Thunders and the Pacers. And just before I get started, I just want to say I do appreciate everyone that subscribed to my channel so far. And if you do find yourself on my channel and you haven't subscribed, please don't forget to click on the subscribe button while you're on this video watching it. Thank you very much. And let's get straight into it. So this was a pivotal game for both teams. The Thunders could close the series out and win the championship in this game in Indiana, or the Pacers can win this game and level the series and push it out to a Game 7. Personally speaking, as a fan, as a neutral fan, I wanted the Pacers to win this game so we can see a Game 7 of the NBA Finals. We haven't seen a Game 7 since 2016, in nearly a decade, so I'm very happy we're actually going to get to see a Game 7 in this series. In this game, in the first quarter, it was a very tense game. The first 2 minutes, OKC started as the better team. However, after the first 2 minutes, Pacers went 0-8 in the first 2 minutes from the field. They were very poor. They looked nervous starting the game. However, after the first 2 minutes, the Pacers got into it and they got the lead and never really looked back from there. I felt they had control of the game from the 2 minute mark onwards till the very end of the game. The Pacers were forcing turnovers. The Pacers were forcing turnovers from the Thunders, which is very unlike the Thunders. Usually the Thunder never turn the ball over, or they rarely ever turn the ball over, especially throughout the playoff. In the regular season and the playoff, they had the least turnover per game, average per game this year. However, the Pacers did a very good job putting them under severe pressure from the very start and harassing whoever had the ball. Like, for example, Andrew Nembhard did a brilliant job on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in this game. In the previous game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander got the better of Andrew Nembhard. However, in this game, Andrew Nembhard got the better of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and he defended him very well. After a couple of minutes, you can see Shai didn't have it going because Nembhard was all up in his face, winning every single 50-50 ball, winning all the deflection, and literally the amount of deflection that happened in this game was ridiculous, because the Pacers are a very long team also. Whenever there was a pass, they always caught the passing lane. They got their hands out to deflect every single pass in this game. One of my favorite plays of this game was Halliburton deflecting the pass, dribbling the ball up, and throwing a no-look pass to Pascal Siakam, who absolutely dunked the ball on my guy Jalen Williams. I felt that was a signature play in this game. After that play, I just felt the crowd was up for it. I couldn't see the Pacers lose the game from here on out. And also TJ McConnell in this game came off the bench again, as usual, as he has done throughout the series, and gave the Pacers a boost. He nearly finished up with a double-double. I think he had 9 rebounds or 8 rebounds, going along with it. I think double-digit points as well, which is very good. Coming into this game, Pacers' biggest worry was Halliburton being injured. He was struggling with a calf strain injury. I was worried for the Pacers as well, because I feel they go whatever way Halliburton goes. Their team goes whatever way Halliburton goes. The Pacers. I was a bit worried for them. If Halliburton wasn't fit, I couldn't see the Pacers actually winning this game, in my opinion. However, what happened was the points were spread out throughout the team. I think in this game, the Pacers had, I think, 6 or 7 players in double-digit points midway through the game, which shows their team cohesion, and which shows the point was spread around all the team. In this game, I think this was my guy for this game is Pascal Siakam. It was basically the man of the match, or the player of the game. He was brilliant offensively and defensively. He's been brilliant throughout the playoffs for them. He's a very good two-way star. I believe he's one of the best two-way players in the league at the moment. He doesn't get his credit, but I feel this playoff run, people will start giving Siakam the credit he deserves, in my opinion. He's been fantastic throughout the playoff run. Anything they ask him to do, rebounding, create your own shot, knock down shots, defend, or attack. He's been fantastic all along the playoff, and literally he's been one of my favorite players to watch in this playoff. I felt Shai didn't have it going early, and you can see Jalen Williams trying his best to attack the rim every time, but after a while, the Pacers just clogged the paint, and the Thunders found it very hard to get an easy bucket. Whatever buckets, whenever the Thunder scored, it looked like they had to work really hard for it. that's because the Pacers had them under severe pressure, in my opinion. The Pacers defense in this game was fantastic. It's one of the best defenses I've played so far in the playoffs, and it came at the time. It came at the right time for them, simply because they needed to win this game to bring the series out to a game 7. Just going through a couple of notes I have down here. At the start, Halliburton knocked down a few trees, which gave the team more confidence, and which also gave Halliburton more confidence as well going forward. It's good to see Halliburton out there, even though he was dealing with a calf strain. He ended up only playing 23 minutes, but those 23 minutes, they were valuable 23 minutes in my opinion. Halliburton was really good in this game for the amount of minutes he played while he was struggling with a calf strain. He knocked down a few trees. He had, I think, 6 assists altogether, and I think he had double-digit points as well. I think he was very efficient in this game. Whatever he was asked to do, basically, and he also tried it. He also tried his ass off the defense as well, which is very good, because Halliburton, the OKC Thunder have normally picked on Halliburton defensively, and then in the pick and roll action, whenever Halliburton is in it, they try to pick on him every single time. But in this game, he was very brilliant. At the start of the third quarter, the game was very ugly because both teams couldn't score. There was very ugly basketball and ugly offense going for and started the third quarter. However, going into the fourth quarter, Pacers had a 30-point lead. At this stage, I just felt it was going to be a blowout victory. It was going to be a blowout win for the Pacers, and that's exactly how it turned out. And I think the Thunder coach, the OKC Thunder's coach, knew he had to make a decision whether to rest his players and don't rest his starters, don't bring them out for the fourth quarter, or see if they can pull back the points. And I think he made the right decision. Rest his starters, don't pick up any injuries, because the game 7 is in 2 days' time. 30 points, you're not going to come back from that, especially in Indiana. So he rested all the starters in the fourth quarter, and I think they believe they can win the game 7. Just a quick shout out to Andrew Nembhard in this game. He was very good defensively. He bothered Shea a lot. In the last game, he was poor against Shea. Shea got the best of him, and that's bound to happen though, because Shea is a generational offensive player. But in this game, Andrew Nembhard was fantastic on Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. He bothered him every single time he had the ball. It wouldn't let him get any easy baskets. And Miles Turner, offensively he was poor, but defensively he was fantastic. He got a couple of blocks. He got a couple of deflections. He was very good guarding on ball in the paint, and also out on the perimeter as well. And Pascal Siakam, there was a video of him rolling his eyes. Everyone was saying he was some sort of sacrifice he made before the game. But after I saw that little clip of him rolling his eye, whatever sacrifice that was, I knew that brother was locked in from the start. And I had a feeling he was going to have a great game, and I had a feeling Pacers was going to win, because if you saw how locked in Siakam was at the start, you know he was coming for the Thunder's neck in this game, and that's how it turned out. I'm delighted to have a game 7. My next video, I'm going to do a review of a game 7. So far, I'm happy with this series. I'm not going to give too much away, because I want to talk more about it in my preview for the game 7 in my next video. Thanks very much if you've tuned in to the very end of the video. Also, don't forget to click on the subscribe button. I really appreciate all the support. Thank you very much. Have a good day.